Welcome to Dice Masters in the Great North. I'm Reg, and today I'm back with another video for fellow Dice Master users. And this one is particularly in regards to people who have bad camera setups. Um, when I bought my Logitech 920, C920, I had no way to set it up, and I needed some kind of portable storage for my camera. And I found a setup online. I can send the links to it, but it cost me about $10. And I found it was pretty simple to build. All the cutting was done at my local home hardware or Home Depot. And again, pretty straightforward. So I'd like to share that with you because I have seen a lot of bad camera setups, and hopefully this can help you guys out. So the only thing you needed, so again, it was under $10, and that was Canadian. So American, I'm not sure how much that'll be, but so the piece you need are the biggest one is it's conduit, and I think it's called non-metallic rigid conduit. You get it in the electrical aisle. You can use PVC, which is stronger, but again, it's twice the price. So again, depending on what your budget is, but this is pretty straightforward. So this is in like for the cables and stuff like that. The particular one I'm using here is Carlon non-metallic conduit. It's ½ inch in diameter, and again, pretty straightforward. It comes in 10 feet. I came with the dimensions I needed. Again, I would suggest if I say 12 inches, do 13, so you can always take it home and customize it for yourself. But just do the measurements before, of course, you do final cuts. But I had plenty of leftovers, and again, if you make a mistake, it's an extra $3, $4 for an extra piece. So this conduit cost me, I think it was $5. Got 10 feet, which was more than enough. I had was able to make different heights for my camera lengths, so I can be higher, shorter, whatever. But so in this video, I had to cut it into several pieces. Now I still have my camera hooked up, so I needed the one lengthy piece that, of course, goes from the bottom of the mat to the camera, and then there is one curved piece. So you do need three of these 90-degree angles. So those are ½ inch 90-degree angle pieces, and there is one currently. So think of the top of my mat going up top. It's got one of these curved pieces, and there is a 3-inch piece that kind of sticks jutting out from it to a T-bar. You'll need two of these T-bars. They're ½ inch. I guess they're just called T-connectors or joiners. And basically, it's like this, the top of my camera right now. And I attach the camera. Now I have drilled mine into the T-bar piece, but prior to that, I used elastic bands, tape, whatever you want to use, as long as you make it secure. Just know that the higher you make the camera height, you want to just make sure it's more stronger, make sure it's tighter, because of course more weight will tip it forward doing this format. It does have one end is open, so again you can close it if you want, but I didn't because it's just an extra piece you would need. So this is the top part that you do not see. So again, you'll need two of these pieces, three of these 90-degree angle pieces, and they're about 50 cents each. Now at the end of my pieces, I have open conduit, so I just usually buy a couple of the end cap pieces. This is typically by your left and right hand side, and they kind of sit like this. It's just to make it look more decorative. You don't need it, but again, it was 50 cents each piece. So I'm going to go ahead and try to lay out what I did in mine. So my playmat was 24 by 14 inches. So just kind of going to show the layout. But basically the T-bar here at the back of the playmat, which of course will stick upwards. This is where that camera piece will go in. That piece I believe is 15 inches in height. So that'll go up. And at the top of that, there is a curved piece, a 90-degree piece that has an attachment that basically brings it to halfway out of my playmat. And then of course I attach the T-bar at the top. That's where the camera piece would be. So that's the top part. You'll be able to figure it out. So I'm only going to do the base part, and I'll show you where everything goes. So you start with the T piece in the middle. Now the backs of mine, I believe I think they're 11 or 12 inches each side. So you basically connect the two, facing upwards the camera would go. So you have these two pieces. You put a 90-degree angle on each end. So basically your thing looks like this. One end, T-bar in the middle, 90-degree angle on the outside. So again, measure your playmat, make sure it fits in there. And so that's the back part. This will attach to, again, a 15-inch piece that goes upwards to a 90-degree angle to a small piece that goes out of conduit, that goes to the middle of your mat and fit your camera in, however you want to organize it. So this was a 15-inch piece just to show, don't need that now. And then of course the last two pieces, this is about 12 to 13-inch length piece. This is going to be of course your left side, which you connect over here to the 90-degree angle, and another 12-inch piece on the right side. And this is where you can put that, so I'm just going to spin it around to show, because you have an open piece of conduit, I put those two end cap pieces in, again just for decorative purposes. And when you're done, it'll look something like that. Now of course I make mine so it's off camera, because you don't want to show the audience your frame. Take your mat, and typically it should fit within it. You want to measure it out to make it perfect. Not perfect, doesn't matter. And once you fit it in, then of course you adjust your camera, go higher, lower, whatever you want. In this video I did it lower just because I'm using my hands now, but yeah, that should be pretty straightforward. And again, total cost of it all I think for me was about $9. So you should be able to do a very simple stand. And again, it comes apart, so when you need the table for something else, take it apart. Very easy to fix. And yeah, hopefully we start seeing people with some better cameras. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.